I think all of us came in with very little knowledge of automated writing. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, but I saw that I would get the chance to learn through the capstone what automated writing is and how to, incorporate it into a journalist's everyday life, and I thought that that was really interesting.
We saw it initially on the sign-up sheet, and it had data, it had technology. That's not something that we covered a lot, the topic of automated writing, but it was also a really exciting challenge to see if we can, still as students, train people who have been in the field for however many years on this new thing that we might be able to use in the future as well.
I think one of the interesting things about it for me was that you really had to learn the subject. I mean, in order to teach someone else, you really have to know it.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a huge portion of the class you all spent simply doing your own research and training yourselves in how to do it.
Lauren did post-research where we had to test it on a class, and she had to explain, and you have to really know what you're talking about and all the nuances of it to be able to answer questions on that. So, but I think it helped with our overall project that we were so well versed in it and kind of so ingrained in it.
I think it's going to be really fascinating to see how working journalists put your training materials into practice.
So it's not necessarily new to the industry, but it's new to us, and I think it's new to people who are graduating now as journalists.
It's not brand new, but of course it's very quickly changing and evolving. And we have now been producing automated earnings stories for more than 3 years. And I'm still struck by how many media organizations still have questions about what is it, how do we use it, can we use it, can you help us? And I think, a lot of times early adopters are the large media organizations, and it takes a while to kind of trickle down, to the rest of the industry. But to me, I think everyone is really waking up to the possibilities of automation as a tool to help make our journalists more efficient, but then also the power of artificial intelligence to analyze massive data sets and help journalists gain insights for their reporting and all sorts of other things. And so, like, you all really, whatever, the coincidental timing of this, like, you all really, I think, walked into one of the industry's hottest topics, at just the right time.
And it's, journalists our age aren't surprised by this type of technology. I feel like going into this, I was like, oh, of course this is a thing. Like, once I didn't know about it before, but then once I heard about it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, of course somebody's going to learn how to automate what we do. And the biggest question that I got is, why are you doing something that's going to put you out of a job? And I was like, no, you don't understand. It's not going to put me out of a job. I know now how to tell a robot how to write a template. And that is something that's going to make our job 10 times more efficient. If our job is to get the most information out to people possible, and there's a way that we can localize thousands of stories, why wouldn't we want to do that? That's not putting me out of a job. That's me doing my job more efficiently.
By letting a robot do some of that work, that frees your brain up to think about, the really complex investigation you'd like to do. Let's let journalists do what journalists are best at, and let's let machines do what machines are best at. So, and I think we're still figuring all of that out. And like I said, the materials that you all have created, are really going to help lots of other journalists make their own jobs, manage their time better and be more efficient about what they're doing. So, like, it's just really valuable work.